Yeah, man. Baby on some real shit, man.
Yup.
I'm let y'all niggas know right now, man.
For real.
Coming up as a Haitian, as a Zo. And nigga went through it, man.
For real.
I believe I'm making rapping, man. Fuck that shit.
Hey, listen, the best decision that I made in life was putting God first. Without him, I wouldn't be where I am. Without him, I wouldn't have accomplished half of what I've accomplished in life. So for that, I want to thank him. And that's real.
Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Dipset TV back with another one. Like I always say, I always put a motivation video so you guys can watch first before we get started. So that was my boy Joe in front, that was giving you guys the little knowledge, the little motivation for today too, But anyway, we're gonna get it started right here since we talking about scriptures and books that we was raised on, like the Bible and stuff and religion and stuff like that, So basically, I'm gonna drop this video here so you guys can understand what some of the words that they've been teaching us in school, what they stand for and what they go by, Check this video out right quick.
Less means be less you. A soldier is a soul dyer. You are weakened on the weak end. From the weak days. Days is unable to think in a state of confusion. On the weekdays you work a job, which is Hebrew for persecuted. On that job you earn. An urn is a vessel for the ashes of the dead. Awake is a wake. A wake is a gathering that takes place before a funeral. Hollywood is the holy wood, the wood from a holly tree. This wood was used to create magic wands. They cast spells to a broad audience through the tele-vision, through the Hollywood programs. The bottom of the foot is called the soul, and your heel is hell. Your soul is in hell. You must raise your consciousness to the head, heaven. Heel is hell, earth rearranged is heart, and head is heaven. They're inside of you, not external places. They teach you to say the vowels in this order, A-E-I-O-U, to train you to become a slave. They want you to think slaughter is laughter. English language is full of hidden spells.
So basically, a lot of things is going on in the world, and a lot of people be like, if God wanted this to happen, why he chose this evil man to have all this money when he could have helped the whole part of the U.S. You understand what I'm saying? So
Do you even got?
I believe there's some explanation for this universe, which you might call God.
Lies, Chico. They never lied.
Elon's a fraud, in my opinion. Elon might possibly be one of the best con men in world history.
He's evil embodied. And I can say that with confidence. Elon Musk is inventing chips that go in people's brains. And I'm telling you, that is the behavior to look for when you're talking about the Antichrist. There's going to be a mark in everybody's head.
And really what's happening here is, and what I fear with many people, is once you have access to the kind of wealth that Elon Musk has, once you become the richest man in the world, you never really have to listen to anybody tell you no.
People think I'm an alien. It seems like he wants to communicate with aliens and touch.
What do you mean he wants to? What makes you think he doesn't already?
Give me a take. Do you see robots like running our household?
Oh, absolutely. They already are. They're just not physically present. The question is when they decide to replace troops, human troops, with robots.
Oh, man.
So basically, that's exactly what happened, and they let Elon get all this bread or whatever, but it wasn't him, it was like enslaved, because when we was living in our nation, well, the real United States, where the black people came from, and our culture and stuff like that, because we most of us, if they ain't take us from from Africa, we was already living in the U.S., you understand, especially areas like Louisiana and places like that, and so on. But anyway, we didn't used to argue or fight or have any situation with each other, you understand what I'm saying? So basically, when the white man came in, they came in with all their evil deeds. That means we never knew what evil was until these people stepped up on our lands or started doing something to us, because we were spiritual people. We wasn't violent or none of that stuff, but check this video out right quick.
This is the unwritten truths, the brainwashing of the African mind. When Europeans arrived, they weren't just after gold or land. They were after memory. They burned libraries, They destroyed oral history. They forced tongues to forget their own names. Then came slavery, where the goal wasn't just to chain the body, it was to crush the mind.
They tortured Africans into submission until they feared their gods, their drums, their ancestors. They ripped spirituality from the soul and replaced it with guilt, shame, and a slave master's version of God. They gave us the King James Bible, a colonial remix of stolen sacred texts, stripped of African essence, filled with obedience and control.
And to this day, the average black man in America, Canada, the UK, and the islands knows nothing about who he was before the ships, nothing of the kingdoms, nothing of the healers, nothing of the mathematicians, the warriors, or the womb carriers of civilization. All he knows is Egypt is in the Middle East, Jesus is white, and his history begins with a boat. This wasn't just colonization, it was psychological genocide.
They didn't just want to control us, they wanted us to believe that freedom was rebellion and slavery was salvation. Because once you erase a people's past, you can program their future. And until we reclaim what they buried, we'll keep repeating the version they wrote for us.
So, I got a video I picked up, and I was wondering, it keep me wondering too. And you guys, if you get a chance, place comments. And you guys too, once you get a chance, place some comments on this video about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like a conspiracy theory and stuff like that, But everybody does their studies differently, you understand? And I'm understanding what he's talking about a little bit, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, wondering, okay, what if this is true, Check it out right quick.
We are not in the year 2025. We in the year of number 9. It's a big difference. Let me explain. Number 9 represents completion, end of a cycle, closing, moving on, experience, finalizing, movement, endings, new cycles. So if you're trying to help someone and they can't get it, move on. Once you understand this image, you would get a better idea about what's going to take place in 2025. Number 9. Just remember, number 9 goes on forever. So every choice you make today or tomorrow or throughout this whole year is going to last forever. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. To get it. In spirituality, we call this the house of mirrors because everything is going to mirror every choice you make. Every person you come in contact with this year is going to be a reflection of your higher self or your lower self. It's your choice. Even when you look at the yin and yang, it's really a 6 and a 9. Or I should say 3, 6, and 9. Tesla tried to warn us. This is all connected to the moon. Remember, the moon have 8 phases. These cycles are ending. We are now going into number 9, meaning we're going to take control of our own subconscious because the moon controls our subconscious because we are 85% of water and the moon controls the water. So we are really about to see a new world. If you don't want to rise up to number 9, the whirlpool will pull you back down because the whirlpool is number 6. So once again, we are not in the year 2025. We are in the year of number 9, which is completion. Your spiritual.
And besides him finish talking, we have a lot of things, that was supposed to be happening in the middle of the 2025. It's a lot of things starting to happen, floods and car crashes and stuff like that. You understand? Plane crashes, a lot of things we've seen for real. And that has been going on, So basically, he got this scripture that he got. And I don't know exactly where he got it from, but he's giving us example what's going to happen. So, he read a book. I don't know. I read a few books. They got a book called He Set the Captives Free. They got a lot of religious books out there, and they're giving you some knowledge of things you probably never heard before. And these people, they get these studies from archaeologists and people that's been digging for ages, and they found a few responses and stuff, But what if the 7th seal was broken? Let's check it out.
Have you ever wondered what will happen when the 7th seal is open? The opening of the 7th seal marks events leading to the second coming of Jesus, bringing silence in heaven followed by catastrophic judgments. When the 7th seal is broken, 7 angels blow their trumpets, each unleashing devastating consequences. The first trumpet, fire and hail strike the earth, destroying vegetation. The second trumpet, the sea turns to blood, killing marine life and sinking ships. The third trumpet, a great star falls, poisoning rivers and waters. The fourth trumpet, the sun, moon, and stars lose their brightness, bringing darkness. The fifth trumpet, locusts torment those without the seal of God. The sixth trumpet, 4 angels lead an army that destroys 1/3 of humanity with fire, smoke, and sulfur. These events are a call to prepare. Are you ready for the second coming of Jesus? If you believe and trust in his return, comment amen and share this video.
You know, guys, this has not been a long video. You know, I've just been working on a lot of things. You know, I've been going through issues up and down. But anyway, I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to let you guys know sometimes I can't put out the video because I have things that I have to do, or maybe I'm in some type of situation. So that's the only reason why I told you guys I was going to upload 3 videos for you guys almost every day, but I can't do it due to the fact that I cannot maintain my obligations to be on YouTube with you guys all the time, you know. But like I said, I always give you guys some motivation videos, and this one I'm putting it for y'all so you guys can get a sense of what type of things that I'm going through right now, you know. So sometimes you work a fast pace and you get paid slow, or sometimes you're moving at a slow pace and that's when the money come in more easier, you understand? So basically it's not only financial situations, but a lot of different situations, you know. Check this video out.
This is why you should always work smarter than your opponent. The goal here is to pick up the bottles one by one and fill the crate the fastest. But notice the difference between how they both started, because this man chose to run and start from the opposite direction. Now you might think regardless of how they start, the distance they have to cover is actually the same. But when you start from the opposite direction, you get tired much faster. And so when you are left with low energy, you don't have to run as much as the other man. Whereas the other guy does the easy part first and the hard part last. But I know just by looking at the progression so far, you still think the guy on the left will win because he only have 8 bottles left. But the secret to this game is calculated in a way that if you start with the easy part first, you'll most likely lose. It may be because the brain thinks you are far in the lead and doesn't have to stress at all. Now look, the bottles on the right will get collected really fast now when it's getting closer. And the message with this game is that you may start your path far away from winning, but when the end is closing in, it's all about how you finish. Do the hard part first in life and you will win for sure.
And y'all already know before I go, I like to do a little comedy skit to let you guys sign off with a good laugh. You know, check this out right quick. So thanks for watching, guys. Dipset TV. Till the next time, remember to hit the like, subscribe, and share that to a friend or somebody at work. You know, I'd more appreciate it, you know. Don't forget to leave the comments, guys. Dipset TV. Peace.
Yeah. Give me paid. I'm just trying to give me paid. On my way, niggas know I'm on my way. Out my way, niggas stay up on my way. I don't play, niggas know me, I don't play now. Give me paid. I'm just trying to give me paid. Let it spray, nigga, I'ma let it spray. 40K, I just blew 40K. I don't play, nigga, no, I don't play. I'm in the feeling, the heart of the city. Why would I ever relax? Yeah, we on the road, the richest. Yeah, I got the golden ticket. Yeah, 40 on me, got aim, got bang, got range. Fuck your distance, nigga. Play around with my chicken, nigga. Fuck around, come up missing, nigga. Give me paid like a million different ways. Throw no shade, I got DJ on my shades. In my ways, I'm so stuck up in my ways. I can't feel no hate. I'm on a paper chase. Give me paid. I'm just trying to give me paid.
SLG Services, your moving solution.